Oh, hello there. I didn't see you. In our house, we currently have 7 different ways to make coffee. 5 of them are for indoor kitchen use, and 2 of them are for use while camping. I've been asked to demonstrate one of the ways in which we make coffee that you may not have seen. It's called the AeroPress. And people often ask what's the difference between the AeroPress and the French press. The difference primarily is in the filters. In the French press, you have kind of a wide mesh filter that oftentimes leaves coffee behind in your cup. In the AeroPress, you have a very fine paper filter. The other difference is that in the French press, as you press down, you are filtering the coffee using the mesh filter. In the AeroPress, you're actually using air to push the coffee through the filter. So I'll walk you through the process. It's pretty easy. We have our fresh ground beans, regular coffee. We grind our beans fresh for every use. We also have our water, which is just about at the right temperature, 175 degrees, scientifically proven to be the best temperature to make a cup of coffee. And so the AeroPress is very simple. You take your filter, place it in the filter holder, place it in like this. You're going to want to wet your filter just a little bit. Usually I've already done this by the time we get the water hot. So you get your filter a little wet. 2 scoops of coffee. It's a very large scoop. The AeroPress makes very strong coffee. If you're drinking it just like it comes out of the AeroPress, it's a little bit like espresso. So 2 scoops of that. And then you take this cylinder, and if you're using 2 scoops, you fill it up just a little bit over the 2. Take your AeroPress provided stirrer, and what I like to do is I like to get the grounds nice and wet, and I pour in the rest of the water. Then you stir for 10 or 15 seconds. Stir that up, and here's where the AeroPress begins to get interesting. You insert this cylinder on top. Now what this has done is it's created a seal so the coffee won't go out the bottom, and so then what you do is you just very gently press down, and you can see the air is actually pressing the coffee. Right out. You can begin to hear the air come out now. So you just press that down, and what you're left with is some very, very strong espresso-like coffee. Now with this, you can do one of 2 things. You can add, which we're going to do, just add hot water to it, and it makes just a regular, very delicious cup of coffee. Or if you're a little more adventurous, you can add some syrups. We have a little caramel syrup that we like to do, and then add hot milk instead of water, making yourself a nice caramel latte. Bernie.